welcome back to the Big Prem Podcast. Yes, we are back, joined here with Adam. We're a man down though. For the first one of the season.
Surprise.
We just don't have Adam with us today. Adam, sorry. That's a good start. That is a good start.
Being away that long, he's forgot our
I've
names.
got names and everything, yeah. But season 2, the Big Prem Podcast is back, yes. There was a bit of a, as you can see as well, look, we've got a new studio as well. Well, new equipment anyway. Oh, this will get some good views though, I think. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got like the thing that's meant to be in front of the microphone, like.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
I don't know whether I should have done this before.
We should have, yeah. But how have you been, mate? Have you alright? Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a good summer, to be honest, doesn't it? Football-wise, wouldn't you say?
Not England, not winning the final.
Yeah, but we got there. When was the last time we got to a final?
Last time we got to a final.
66.
Was it? 1866.
19.
Oh no, sorry, I was going to say 1866.
Yeah, 1966.
Oh my god. Well, as you can see, yeah, we've got a few changes in the studio. We've invested some money in some proper equipment. Obviously, we'd have another shot to the left of me, which would have Sabi involved, but he couldn't be here for personal reasons. So hopefully we'll get him back soon. But if we do like the predictions, does that mean he like misses out on all them points, do you reckon? I reckon we should do that.
I would say so. I would say we be harsh this year and we dock points for every podcast.
He's going to go mental.
He's going to come dead last. Isn't he?
Last time I won the predictions.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. You came second though. Silver's better than bronze, isn't it? I mean,
right, yeah.
And the embarrassment table as well.
I mean,
Arsenal flew through it, didn't they?
Yeah. As Ricky Bobby told me though, if you're not first, you're last.
If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Surely you've seen that.
No.
Brilliant movie.
On today's show, we are going to be talking about the return of the Premier League, which is this Friday. Arsenal kick off the Premier League with Brentford. That's going to be an exciting game because obviously close game. I reckon Arsenal are going to get battered.
Maybe
they could get it.
I mean, I don't want to
I want to go through the whole the table anyway.
Yeah.
Think of how their progress in the transfers and I mean, there's some teams like Newcastle, they haven't even made a transfer yet. They are looking into getting Willock from Arsenal. I think that's around about 20 million.
Yeah, don't see that happening, to be
Do you
honest.
know?
No. Wouldn't. I mean, Arsenal have made a smaller squad now, haven't they? Like, you've got rid of a few players because of obviously not qualifying for Europe. So, I don't see them getting it.
No?
Personally. Do you?
I do think we'll let him go.
Yeah?
He did have a good season at Newcastle, and I can understand why they want him, but...
Yeah. I mean, if you lose him, then you've got to obviously do the old, buyback clause. Surely, because if Willock comes good, and he had a good season in the Premier League, and not many players his age do.
No, I suppose so.
He's got a ceiling that he hasn't reached yet, so I wouldn't say he's worth putting ties with.
Yeah. In other news, though, we said that we've obviously got a change in the studio. We're actually getting used to it. So if you do hear a bit of a static noise in the background, we're new to this kind of thing with the whole microphones and that, but we'll get used to it and we'll find a way around it.
We'll figure out,
In other news and changes, and it seems like the world's going to pieces, Messi going to PSG today.
Do you think we're on like some weird alternate timeline of the world with all this crazy stuff?
Could you imagine if he went to a Juventus?
It's not even
and Ronaldo and Messi playing together.
He's on the same team as Sergio Ramos.
I know, reunited in
best buds.
I know, friends.
This is crazy. Did you see who broke the news? Like the first proper official.
No.
It was Neymar.
Oh, Neymar, yeah, of course, because they're bomb chums, aren't they?
Yeah, so it's just crazy. They've got a hell of a team now. They've got to win the Champions League, haven't they? before they've failed.
I just love all the memes that go around, you know, when like Messi's saying that he's leaving and that, and then it's like he's in a Sunderland shirt, he's in a Coventry shirt, he's in an Arsenal shirt. You know what I mean? Like, someone put I've seen the same one over and over again. Arsenal have agreed with Barcelona that it's never going to happen.
I saw Messi decided to stay at Barcelona because he saw there was an offer from Arsenal.
Yeah, on the Twitter thing as well. Like he goes to like a Twitter message and it's from Arsenal and Arsenal like hello and he's like no.
It's not surprising.
Yeah, exactly. But the championship's already started. And it's actually Derby versus Salford tonight, isn't it? And Rooney's been a bit of a bad boy lately, isn't he? You know.
Have they got enough players? Have they? They only had 6 last time I checked, and Rooney just injured one of them. Didn't he?
Yeah. He's not having a good month, is he, Rooney?
He's not. I think he's just not. I don't think he's cut out to be a manager.
I think he shouldn't have a wife. If he's going out like with.
He doesn't want one. To be honest, though, they've got to be the youngest women he's ever been pictured with. That isn't his wife.
And he weren't even in bed with him. He was just asleep on a chair.
Someone said, like, this is probably just crazy talk, but someone did say to me that there was a picture of him floating around where one of the women farts on his head while he's asleep. Like, apparently there's a picture of him asleep on the chair, like passed out or whatever, and one of the women farts on his head.
One of the women farts on his head?
I hope it's true, but I don't think it is. But it would be good if there was.
That would be class.
Imagine though, there's a picture like that floating around somewhere in the world.
Yeah. Right, let's get to the Premier League, where it matters. Do you know what I mean? Like the big boys play. You know. Well, some of them.
Some of them, yeah.
No,
some of the big boys.
We might not be in the big boys team league anymore after this season.
Or last season.
Let's go through the teams anyway, because there are a few new faces in the league this season. Let's start off. Let's go alphabetical order, right? So you got Arsenal, okay?
Okay.
They bring in Nuno Travers, is it? His name Travers and Lokongo.
What a name!
Yeah.
He's gonna have a good chance. He's got it.
And then the big one that took forever, Ben White, with 50 million. Was he worth 50 million?
I mean,
because then on the fees on top, he's actually 69 million.
Obviously, you're paying England tax. Like he's an English player, so you always pay more for them. But I think, in regards to building towards the future, he's a good signing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can't really win when you sign an English player, can you?
Yeah.
I think it's a positive transfer in the way of, as I said, building towards the future. But I don't think it's something that'll drastically improve your team. Yeah.
He needs to make more. So he needs another midfielder. He needs a goalkeeper now because Leno's absolutely injured. Yeah. Thomas Partey's injured. And it just seems like Aubameyang just doesn't care anymore. Yeah. Like he's got his big contract, so he's completely just naffed.
I think this season though will be make or break for Arteta. I don't think the goals will be set too high for what they need to achieve. But I think unless there's not any drastic improvement from last season, then it's going to be another rebuilding process, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but there are speculations of like the Maddison as well. I think that'd be a good sign if they can make that that would probably be like
this is what I mean
deadline day transfer or something, you know.
By kind of going for younger players who've got obviously room to improve, but obviously they would end up at maybe a higher up team.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So they're positive signings that you're making. You can't deny that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to sort out.
Where are they finishing? I'm going to be probably truthful. I'm going to say same and just go 8th again.
Yeah, I would say.
I can't see them
7th or 8th.
Yeah, 7th or 8th. Yeah, I can't see them improving, but I can't see them going below 10th anyway. But it seems to be an occurring thing now where Arsenal at the end of the season go, oh, hang on a minute, we've only got a couple of games left now. We need to really boost it. You know, but like mid-season, they just seem to fall, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's just it's just going to be one of them, isn't it? Like, you're going to have to chug along and pick up the points wherever you can. I don't think with the top, I would say maybe the top 4, like Chelsea, I don't think you've got any real hopes of obviously beating them and picking up 6 points. Or Man City, no chance. Man U as well, I think, are going to be on another level as well. So and obviously Liverpool on top of that. So.
All right then. So moving on, Aston Villa. Obviously, the big thing was obviously Jack Grealish leaving them, but they did sign Buendia, who was a good midfielder for Norwich last season, and I think he'll bring them up. And they've actually made 4 other signings, I think, as well. 2 of them are on loan, so it's not like they've had a bad transfer season, is it? I mean, they've improved and they've got money as well. Let's put it now. They've got money.
It's depends what you do with the money, obviously, doesn't it? I mean, Tottenham, when they got rid of Bale, they thinking about it. Like, a lot of the signings came off. Probably 1 or 2 didn't. So they're not a top team, are they? They're not firing into Europe, and obviously they've lost Grealish. So I think it's gonna. I don't think this season's gonna be them pushing into Europe personally.
Brentford, obviously one of the new faces up in the Premier League. Usually teams that come up, they do have a good first season, don't they? Because they've got that motivation to be up there. But
the sort of first half of the season, they usually like come out all guns blazing, don't they?
I mean, Leeds had a good season. I mean, to be fair, they finished? They finished 9th, was it? No, they finished 10th. Was it 10th or 9th? Something like that.
I think so. I can't actually remember off the top of my head.
But I think they finished anyway top half of the table.
Yeah.
Which for them, that was buzzing for them.
They impressed me, to be honest, Leeds, because the first half of the season they were like a bit poor defensively, and they improved and they got better as a team. To not be as leaky. So they were.
Do you think Bielsa could leave to a bigger club though? I'm not saying that Leeds aren't a bigger club anyway, but I mean a bigger club that he might possibly win trophies at in the next 2 years.
Because I think for him to go to a bigger club, he'd have to leave the league, and I think he's healthy for the Premier League.
If you think he's leaving, then he's going abroad.
Yeah, I don't see him getting into any of the top teams at the moment. I think that's the only place that he deserves to be.
Unless next season Tottenham want a new manager.
I think he'd go there, to be honest with you. I think he'd go there.
Let's have a look at another team. Burnley.
I hope they get relegated. That's all I've got to say about Burnley, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, I hate them.
Really? What is it, because they're a bogey team? Or?
No, they're just anti-football. They don't like playing footy, and there's footy in it. they like, it's the Dyche's style, isn't it? Slow down the game, be awkward, obviously get the balls up the pitch quick and stuff like that. So, but fair play to them though. How long have they been in the league now? They've been in a fair few seasons.
Yeah, what? 3 or 4 seasons, is it?
Yeah, which is good for them. But I don't like the way they play.
No.
That's it. I've nothing against them personally, but
end of that conversation then, But I see now. I don't mind Burnley. I do like these lower teams. When Brighton came up, I was actually really happy for them, because it's like one of them teams that you hardly get to see in the Premier League.
Brighton play good football though.
They do.
Brighton. I think Brighton's issue last season was lack of like a really good goal scorer. Obviously they had Welbeck there, but he's not. He's not up there, is he? Like nowadays. So, and I do remember looking at some stats and that, and attacking wise and going forward with the ball, they were only behind Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man City. Yeah. So they've got the quality and the tactical ability there. It's just obviously they don't have the kind of funds that bigger teams have. So.
Everton. I mean, like, let's like look at let's look at one of their players that has been done for like.
Sigurdsson. Are we allowed to say that?
Well. It's news, isn't it? It was in the news. I mean.
Yeah, but they didn't specifically name him, did they? They were like, international Iceland player.
Well, I mean, we all know who it was anyway. So like.
I think it's going to be a shit show of a season. So
now Ancelotti's gone.
Who have they got in? Is it Benitez? Is it Benitez?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Right, so you've
yeah.
got the ex-Liverpool manager who won Liverpool Champions League, the most famous win we've ever had in Istanbul. You've got James Rodriguez, who was signed by Ancelotti and only wanted to play for Everton because Ancelotti was there.
Yeah.
Who's now fucked off. And then you've got paedophile. One of your best players is a pedo, and he's probably gone to jail. And they've not even kicked the ball yet.
And Rodriguez said, Messi went to Suarez went to play with was it Suarez? Who went to Barcelona to play with Messi? Sergio Aguero wanted to go to play with Messi in Barcelona, and now Messi's gone to PSG, and it's like James Rodriguez went to Everton to play for Ancelotti, and Ancelotti done one as well, like.
Craziness, isn't it? This transfer window has been one of the most interesting ones without much money, kind of.
Yeah, it's weird.
Flying around. So
mind you, then when we say much money, I mean, we dished out 50 million, like I said before, for a defender.
Yeah, no, but I mean, the biggest players have all moved around on frees pretty much. Like Wijnaldum.
No one's got any money.
Messi.
Like literally.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Leicester. I think Leicester's going to be one to watch out next season. They did play some good football against City in that Community Shield.
Yeah, but have they really made any improvements to their team? Because they fell off the cliff at the end of last season, didn't they? They just didn't have those extra players to get them over the line. So
yeah,
I think without getting a better bench, they're probably going to have the same issues, surely.
Yeah.
Because Brendan Rodgers runs teams into the ground because it's a decently high intensity game that he asks them to play, isn't it? So they do pick up injuries and that. Yeah.
So. But did they have a good squad? They have a good squad though, didn't they? I mean,
they do.
They have a young squad as well.
Soyuncu and that. And
yeah.
I can't remember the other dude's name. He plays at centre back. They've got a solid defence, a decent midfield, and obviously Jamie Vardy and that other fellow who was banging them in at the end of the season as well. But I forget the name of.
Oh, yeah, I know you're on about, yeah. But I mean, Leicester are Leicester. Do you know what I mean? They've now won the FA Cup. They've won the league. Do you know what I mean? They've won the Community Shield. They're starting to win things, aren't they? Do you know what I mean? Like in the last, 4 or 5 seasons, they're winning stuff.
They've got to be the new big team in the top 6, I'd reckon. I think they've took Arsenal's place, personally.
I wouldn't.
Wouldn't you say that?
I wouldn't disagree with you.
They're consistently in Europe. They're winning trophies.
They're up there at the moment, aren't they? I would, yeah. They're and it's very, very irritating to agree with that, but it's the truth, isn't it? As an Arsenal fan, I can't keep living in that fantasy where we're not a top 4 team anymore, or top 6 for the last 3 seasons.
It's probably between you and Tottenham, isn't it, for that last 6th spot?
Yeah. Chelsea.
Personally, I said this last season. I think they're going to win it.
I see it's going to be between City and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Definitely, I think.
Because they had...
Man United could be up there, though.
Yeah, but I don't think they've got the... We'll get to them.
Okay. I love the way as well that you're just you're proper or get to them. As if you get your time, don't you worry.
But Chelsea, though, this is again with the last season when they brought in the new manager. Their defensive ability, best defence I think in Europe it was.
Yeah.
And then obviously their attacking ability, they've improved. Have they got Lukaku yet?
He's gonna be. That's basically on the verge, yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing amazing in Italy. So they've only improved as a squad. They've added more players.
Yeah, because Giroud's out now. So Giroud's gone to Milan.
And they've got Lukaku.
And then Lukaku's
the one missing piece they really had last season was having that kind of hold-up play striker.
Yeah.
So I think that's the last piece of the puzzle. Obviously, they've got Kante and players like that, so they've just got a mint team.
Champions of Europe, so they're going to show something next season.
But I think now they've got the consistency and players.
Yeah.
So I think if City wasn't in the league, they would be favourites hands down, wouldn't they? Personally, I think.
Let's move on to United.
Yeah.
Because I think, like staying on to that Chelsea thing, I think United are going to give that, like, basically City and Chelsea a run for their money as well.
Yeah.
They are.
100%. But
the team that they have at the moment, it is good.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because last season when they lost Maguire, they couldn't do crap. So obviously they've got Laporte in it.
Laporte, yeah.
So they've got it's got to be the best back, second best, third best.
And get rid of Pogba as well. Would you get rid of Pogba? Because there's that contract on the table on it, and they're like they're kind of either teasing him with it, or they don't know what to do with him, do they? Like it's.
I mean, from what I've read, they don't want him in the team because they want to change the shape of the midfield.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
He's not going to be a big loss to the league, though, is he?
He's that brilliant player. He's just not consistent enough, is
he? Yeah.
But they need a holding midfielder. I think that's where their weakness is now, is the cover for the back four.
Yeah.
They just don't have a good out-and-out defensive mid. They've got Matic, who doesn't have the legs anymore.
No.
So, but yeah, attacking-wise, obviously they've got Cavani, Martial, Rashford. So yeah, they're
Sancho.
Brilliant team. And De Gea's been a bit crap last
season.
Yeah. Henderson's been alright. So they haven't got the best.
But they've got the other goalkeeper that's coming up now. What's the young one's name? I forget his name.
Henderson.
Henderson, yeah, Henderson. Sorry.
I was going to say Henderson came in last season and did alright to fill in and that, but I don't think they've got a world-class keeper in the club at the minute unless De Gea suddenly improves.
Yeah.
So I'd say they're almost the complete package.
Yeah.
But they're not quite there.
Yeah. Let's move on to Tottenham. Obviously, they've got Nuno in now.
Yeah.
And the other big bit is Harry Kane staying. Mm-hmm. What's your thoughts on that whole situation?
Well, if he goes to City, we're all done, I think.
Is he getting Golden Boot as well, do you reckon, if he goes to City?
What, at City?
Yeah, he can get Golden Boot if he stays at Tottenham anyway, can't he? I mean, come on, he is a world-class striker, isn't he?
Yeah.
He was a bit off form when he played for England, but I don't know, that might be speculation because of all the stuff that's going on.
Maybe, but it's just, I think he's going to score more at City than he would at Tottenham. He's also going to, what's the word? I've completely lost my train of thought now because of that notification. Yeah, if he wants to chase records and win trophies, and I think Man City is going to be the best thing here. Tottenham have stagnated over the last sort of 2 seasons since Pochettino left. So, what would you do if you were him?
I'd go.
I'd go.
I can't see Tottenham winning much for the next 3 seasons unless Nuno brings something out of the bag that no other manager's done before. But they've had some top managers at that club.
But he's screwed himself with his contract, thanks to his genius brother. Signed him up for a 6-year contract last year, didn't he? So he's got no leg to stand on really. If Levy goes, oh well, I'm not going to sell you, I'll rather lose money, which he's done in the past.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Wolves. I mean, they've made a few signings, but not big names. And who was it that's been on the rumour list of moving? Neves. Yeah. Do you think he's a good player?
He's all right. The team I've seen him linked with the most is Man U.
Yeah, we linked up with him a couple of times, but
he's good for some bangers though. He
screamers,
doesn't he? But he's kind of I don't even know if you can call him like a box-to-box midfielder, but
they just seem to have the same play out every season anyway, don't they? There's no game changes in what they do.
Yeah.
It's always the same layout, or do you know what I mean?
It works though.
Yeah, no, it does. They do have some good games in that, but like I said before, Newcastle haven't made any transfers. Anything to say on Newcastle?
Same old Newcastle, innit? Just get rid of your fucking owner and you'll be alright. That's all I can say about them. They just need to get rid of their owner.
And do you think do you think the fans are the same thoughts? Like, do you think their hearts are with that as well? Yeah.
I'm from not too far away from Newcastle, so I know tons and tons of Newcastle supporters.
Yeah.
And they'd all say the same thing.
Yeah. Did we chat about Liverpool?
No.
Have we done Liverpool? Liverpool, yeah. You've got like Mr. Dykey boy coming back.
Yeah, he's been playing.
So, have you seen him play? What did you win 3-1 last night, didn't you?
Yeah, he's been playing in the friendlies and stuff like that. He looks alright. He doesn't look too sharp. They look a bit rusty. We look a bit dodgy on the... Well, it was happening to us last season anyway. Do you know when people get them kind of crosses over the top?
Yeah.
And obviously you're travelling back where we look a bit weak defending against them. But that could just be rust, you know, like Gomez hasn't played as well for a whole season, so...
Yeah. But, you know, like, are you going to be... I reckon you're going to be in the top 4 next season. I mean, like we said before, it's between City and Chelsea, second and first, I reckon.
Yeah. I mean, I think we'll get Europe.
Yes.
I'd say, like, it's more on City effing up than it is on us winning the league for us to have a chance of it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
have you made any dramatic signings?
Apart from obviously, is it Koulibaly? I forget his name off the top. It's not Koulibaly. I forget his name off the top of my head. Our centre back.
Yeah.
That's the only signing we've made. Apparently, we've got one more before deadline.
Yeah.
But Liverpool are always quite tight-lipped about the transfers now. However, though, Firmino's been on really good form pre-season. Minamino's been on good form, and Naby Keita as well has been on good form. So there've been a few players that have been underperforming for us for the last few seasons and that. So if they kind of come good,
so you'd like to see them do something this season?
No, but they're good players anyway, but they've not been performing to the level that they can play at. So if they come into the league playing how they've been playing in pre-season, I think we'll be on for a good season.
Okay, cool, yeah, good. West Ham, I think they're going to have a good season next season. Do you not think?
They're in. Because I don't really know enough about West Ham. So.
They're well, they wanted to re-sign Lingard, didn't they? I mean. And
then Lingard was an arsehole about it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, with their signings, there's just rumours, aren't there? They've not really made many. I don't think they have made any transfers. One defender, like Craig Dawson, but apart from that, no transfers. But I mean, they did all right last season.
Yeah, they had a solid season, didn't they? So it's one of them. I think it's probably a little bit of a mistake to not.
Especially they've got European football next season.
Yeah.
I mean, they're playing in the Europa League next season, so.
And that's not easy Thursday night.
No.
Football, is it? So.
It's definitely not easy.
Yeah.
But it would be nice to see them in a league like that.
Be interesting to see how they do.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, that'll be nice to see at least. But I think if they've not kind of made any signings, obviously their standout player of the season was Aloni. So you can't really say that they're going to build on what they've done. So.
Yeah, 100%. Man City. I'm going to leave it on the Man City because we've gone through a lot of them, and Man City. Like you say, if they get Kane, they're just going to be a dominant force, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's just annoying, because of the whole money situation.
Well, apparently, I forget his name now. What's their other centre back called? Not Stones. The other dude. Is it? It's not
Laporte. Yeah.
Laporte.
Yeah.
Apparently, he wants out. He wants to go. So.
Yeah, we're linked up with Bernardo Silva. So it's like they still have. They still have a chance to sign some more players, don't they?
Yeah.
If they get, they're gonna. I mean, look at their defence and everything. You've got Mendy, Laporte, Stones, Walker. Diaz. They've got a good defence anyway, haven't they? Even their midfield is just.
I mean, they've got some problems with obviously injuries and that. De Bruyne is a little bit injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
They lost.
And Foden's coming up as well.
The other season, yeah, but would you think Foden's has got as big an effect on the match?
The thing with City is, my mate told me this as well. It's just like the thing with City is they're so unpredictable every game because Pep likes to just change it around all the time. But he can do that because he has good players.
Yeah, like you can. I forget his name now. He used to play for Leicester. Mahrez.
Mahrez, yeah.
He's a bench player, and
Yeah.
he'd walk into any team in the top 6.
Yeah.
So it's just City, isn't it? Like they've got so much ability to rotate.
Yeah.
They're a little bit like, obviously, if they lose their defender and that, they'll be a bit shaky at the back. They've got a little bit of an issue with having a decent enough defensive mid as well.
Yeah.
Fernandinho's getting on a bit, and what's his face just can't cover as much ground as him. I forget his name off the top of my head. I'm shit at this today. What's he called?
What are we looking at?
It's a defensive mid.
Oh. He's talking about Gundogan?
No.
No.
Diaz.
Could be Diaz, yeah.
But yeah, they're
But now they've got Grealish though.
Yeah, but if you play Grealish and Foden or De Bruyne, then you need to have a very, very good defensive mid who can cover a lot of ground, and they just don't have that player. So unless you play Grealish up on the wing, and then you take who's their other winger?
You've got Sterling would be a winger, wouldn't he?
Yeah. But you would have to take one of them off when you're in it, would unbalance
Yeah.
the midfield. So you drop Gundogan,
Yeah.
and you play Grealish, and then you've got an unbalanced midfield. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know, but it's Pep though. He'll figure something out, won't he?
Yeah. I mean, they did have they had a shaky start to the last season, and then all of a sudden they kicked it up a gear, didn't they? And they just got straight back up there.
Consistency in it. They were just drilling out the results when everyone else was dropping them. Like obviously we went to crap. We were top of the league over Christmas, weren't we? And then didn't win a game for 2 months.
Well, that is the league table. We are now going to go to our predictions. Okay, so I hope you've got maybe a crystal ball at home or something, because
I haven't even checked
the games or anything. Okay.
I know who we're playing, but
okay, so let's go to our predictions. Run VT. Did you like that? I did like a little intro for the predictions this time.
I didn't see it.
yeah, I did a little intro. So
I'll have to look later.
just say you liked it.
Yeah. That's. I thought we were on Match of the Day for a second.
Oh, there you go then. There you go. Brand new season, brand new predictions. Also, while we're on these prediction things, if you'd like to join the fantasy football, One Way Fantasy Football Premier League team, join up. You can go to One Way Football on Facebook and join our private group. And all the details are on there for the code for our fantasy football. I'll leave a link in description as well at the bottom. Have you joined yet?
I'm sorting it out at the minute. How many days do we have left to join?
4.
4 days.
Yeah, 4 days. What was the reason why you put a team name in, or saying it's pending, or?
Yeah, no. I got in trouble off the whatever it's called, Sky Sports thing.
Yeah.
I got like an email and it shut the account, so I have to make a new one.
Because of the name?
Yeah.
I think it's
Can I
like.
say what it is, or?
Yeah?
I told you what it was, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I just put, well, for everyone else, I put Gilfie's under 18s, and apparently that's against the terms and conditions of the.
Oh, right, okay.
The thing is, though, it said, because it's an offensive name, who is it offending?
I don't know, maybe it's just like he thinks that you're a bit of a Sudderson or whatever his name is. I don't know, like under 18s.
It's not offending anyone.
No, I don't know. It's all PC these days, isn't it? You know.
It's all a bag of shit.
Yeah, exactly. Right, so our predictions. Okay, if you've got any predictions that you'd like to change that we've said on this show, make sure you comment below what your prediction would be for that game. And also don't forget to give us a like as well. Brentford versus Arsenal. I'll kick it off because it's Arsenal, isn't it? I'm gonna go 3-0 Arsenal.
I'm gonna say 3-2 Arsenal.
3-2 Arsenal. Okay, so we both said a win there.
Yeah.
You watch him get battered now.
3-0 Brentford.
Another good one to watch. Manchester United take on Leeds. Go on, Adam. I'll let you kick off with that one.
I'm gonna say 2-2.
That is a good shout. I do like that. Oh, I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go 2-1 Man United.
I haven't watched any of their pre-season or results. I don't know how they've been doing. So.
Yeah, that is a hard one though. Watford take on Aston Villa. I'm gonna go with that one. 2-0 Aston Villa.
I was gonna say 2-1 Watford.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just got that feeling in my bones.
Okay. Leicester take on Wolves.
2-0 Leicester.
2-0 Leicester.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm going to go 1-0 Leicester. 1-0 Leicester, yeah. Everton take on Southampton. I shall go 1-0.
They lose Danny Ings.
Yeah, he's gone to Villa, isn't he? Because there's that meme in there.
Exactly.
There's that meme where he goes, I said no signings, not signings.
1-0 Southampton.
Okay. Where did I go? Went 1-1, didn't I, for that last game? Chelsea take on Crystal Palace. I am gonna go 3-1 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea. Burnley take on Brighton.
2-0 Brighton.
I shall go. Would you go 2-0 Brighton?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exactly. Alright, then I'm going to go 2-1 Brighton. Norwich take on Liverpool. I'll let you go on this one.
4-2 Liverpool.
4-2 Liverpool.
Yeah, just go for it.
And Norwich are going to score as many goals as 2, yeah?
Every time we've played them, we've had them on first game of the season as well.
Yeah.
They've always managed to sneak a goal in against
Yeah. Oh, God, I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool.
Cheers, mate.
And Sunday, Newcastle United versus West Ham. I am going to go 3-0 West Ham.
2-1 West Ham.
2-1 West Ham. And the final game, Tottenham versus Manchester City. Adam?
3-0 City.
3-0 City.
4-0 if they get Kane.
Well, I think that is going to be a bit of a tough one. I'm going to go 3-2 Man City.
You think Tottenham?
I think they're gonna score some goals. Yeah. So that is our big Premier League predictions. I nearly got it wrong then again. I always used to have a hiccup last season of saying like a Big Prem
Podcast.
The Big Prem Podcast. That is it. That's all we've got time for the Big Prem Podcast for season 2, the start of a brand new season for the Premier League. Hopefully we'll have the return of Sabi with us next time. We can see what dates we have next week for recordings and that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's put it in the middle this time of us. Yeah, put it here.
It's hard as a point now.
I know, yeah, it's everything everywhere, yeah. Don't forget to like and subscribe, drop us a like, let's get them likes up please. And if you've got any comments what we should do for the continuation of this season in the show, please help us out and we'll think about doing it. Hey, would you like giving the weather there? That's what I was doing.
So from me and Adam,
thank you very much, Adam. We got a fist bump, haven't we? Got a fist bump because it's all. From me and Adam, it is peace up, A-Town. Beep, 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 beep.
Oh, sounds, don't you?
One Way Football.